We're here largely because we understand that in this region, for whatever reason, digital marketing is kind of a phenomena that's emerged and demonstrated some real strength with regard to our economy here in the state. So at its essence, what we'd like to accomplish this morning is to try to understand better what digital marketing is and what that represents here for the state.
I think the typical understanding of digital marketing is anytime you're using what you'd call a digital channel. So whether that be social, email, web, anytime you're delivering content through a digital channel. I think what we're finding, and a lot of our customers are finding, is that definition is getting broader, because if you think of the data that we have about all of our customers that goes beyond the digital channel, we're gathering information about what they're doing at the point of sale terminal, we're gathering information about their service calls. All of this, in fact, if you think about it, broadens the definition of digital marketing beyond digital channels.
To have a very good digital marketing ecosystem, you also need a very good publisher ecosystem. Broadly, right? You need different, to do analytics on video content for advertising. You need video content, right? So to me, YouTube is a very important digital marketing platform. A lot of other forms of content, the app developers actually become part of the story, which is actually a really thriving part, I think, of our tech community. So, but I would bring the content providers, the publishers into that ecosystem as critically important.
When you started your businesses, why did you pick Massachusetts? What was at the heart of your decision?
I think the biggest decision was we chose the partner and we chose the firm that we liked the best, that we trusted the most. And for us, that was a firm called General Catalyst Partners here in Cambridge. And they've been an incredible partner. And to have proximity and trust and have a long-standing relationship with a firm, it's really like you're getting married. And the West Coast firms were really exciting, and they had some big names and famous people and things like that. And so that's attractive. It's it's kind of like meeting somebody at a bar like that or something like that. It's like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. But to actually have history with someone, to have a relationship and trust, I think that was the most important thing. I think that fundamentally Boston is a great place to build a company with people who are really, really passionate and dedicated.
Our company was born here because the co-founders live here. And so I guess to me the question is more, A, why do the co-founders live here? Well, I think I live here actually because I'm an entrepreneur. I've always been an entrepreneur. I'm always going to be an entrepreneur. It's highly unlikely I will ever do anything else. And so I'm here because this is a great place to be an entrepreneur. I went to school here. I stayed here because there was an ecosystem sort of ready to catch me and support me. And I think the same is true of my two co-founders. And why do we stay here? The very same thing. We were born here. As a company, we were growing up here. Even though our lead investors on the West Coast, that's not sort of the critical piece. It's that we're here, and the ecosystem that we were born out of and that have pulled from to grow is here.
Why don't we take a moment then and ask Senator Spilka if she could share with us some of what the state is trying to do already to make it attractive for firms to stay here.
I think that what we've been doing reinforces what you've been saying, particularly Brian and Jennifer just now, in looking at the ecosystem that's here. It's a wonderful community here. The talent, and I was going to say the venture capital, the feeling I got, Brian, as you were talking, New York and California, more like one-night stands, where Massachusetts is a long-term relationship here, which is great. But we still are #1 in education in the nation. We're also #1 in innovation and the knowledge economy. We have the right climate for economic development, and I'll talk in a minute about the reform bill that was passed in the legislature last year. And as you're talking venture capital, we're second to California. And considering our size, we're never going to be able to be fully competitive and compete and be #1. But #2 is a small state is pretty good, in particular compared to New York. The last thing is, as I do just want to summarize, is infrastructure. We have been investing in and will continue to invest in our infrastructure because we realize that's important. All of these are helping keep us in the forefront.